Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, spacefarers. Welcome to another episode of Starfield. I'm Cobalt Thorium. And in this episode, we're actually going to go and get to the cherished system finally. So, I should say that I took some time offline and I finished the Zosma 5 system. Everything should be surveyed here. And yeah, last time we surveyed, or did most of the surveillance on Zosma 5A. So, yep, we got the whole planetary system now. I haven't done any of the other ones. I'm leaving them for now. I definitely don't want to do the Crimson Fleet one because it might be part of the Crimson Fleet quest line. So, yeah, that would be... I don't want to spoil that. Alright, so let's get to Charybdis. One of the oldest missions in the game, far outside of our...
Repeating emergency request. Facility Crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Charybdis 3. End of message.
Okay, that was weird. How it kept going from year to year like that. I don't know if you picked that up. Alright, so I guess we're going to Charybdis. Let's take a look at the system. It's called Crucible. Kind of a lot of planets. I bet there's one of the fortresses out here somewhere too. But I don't know how we detect it. One of the temples, I should say. Okay, let's go to Charybdis 3, and we'll go to the Crucible. Well, let's scan first. Okay, so yeah, we have flora and fauna and surface features. This is going to be annoying, but we'll do it.
This is intriguing. A rather large amount of security for such a small place.
Okay, interesting. Nice commentary. Gives it a little flavor. Lets you know what to expect. It's a cool radar dish. I like it. It's enormous. Yeah, I like the number up on the side. Cool design. Look at all these sensors and stuff. That's all very cool.
This feels vaguely like one of those situations that ends with, and they were never heard from again.
Oh, yeah, actually, this reminds me of something. So I've been going through the skills, and I noticed that the zoology and botany says learn more info about plants from the scanner. I wonder if that means that we have to scan fewer of them. Because right now I think we have to scan 9. So let's see if we get more out of this. If we unlock this guy. It would make surveying plants go faster. So we scanned 2. We got 38, right? Okay. So it's 3. 4. It does look like it's getting more data out of it. So yeah, we are getting more. Only by a little, but... Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hey there.
This unit is busy. No queries are being answered at this time.
Oh, I should probably go. Satellite goes fine. Resource structural biomes, wetlands, genetics, double helix carbon-based, reproduction, self-fertilization. So yeah, if this is going to help us to survey plants faster, I like that a lot. So I'll probably, and you know, we can spend 8 in that. So that's a lot that we can spend that we couldn't spend before. It's going to take up all of our the experience points that we've just been setting on. So, okay, so we have Tobias.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
What exactly is this place? Or you're the one who sent the transmission, pal. Or I received your distress call. Questions first. What exactly is this place?
Outsider is not part of plan. End of inquiry.
Plan with capital P. I received your distress call.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived.
So they sent out distress calls because they were lonely, or? Now this is a better reception. Or your robot needs to learn some manners. Or Charybdis is really out of the way. You must not see many people. Or what is this place? Questions first.
Oh dear, that's a surprisingly tricky question. I'm probably not the person to answer it, but it is a genuine pleasure to meet you.
I'm gonna say your robot needs to learn some manners.
Forgive Tobias. He only does what he is made to do. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
Why are people hiding? What do you mean by the societies? I'll go look for Franklin then. Let's go. What do you mean by societies?
Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists.
Okay. Why are people hiding?
Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it.
Well, I'll go look for Franklin then.
Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
And here I thought Charybdis was going to be some kind of giant space monster.
Non-resident detected. Valid exception acknowledged.
Cool buildings. Let's go in this one. Inaccessible. Okay, let's not go in this one. Looks like our notion has been vetoed.
Do not leave Crucible. Warning delivered.
Well, that's probably Franklin. Let's see if all of these are inaccessible. Yep. I think we have to meet him, and then they'll open the doors for us. Yep. Well, I guess our path has been laid for us. Hey, Franklin. And this is also predictable.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
Okay, I'll be careful then. Or, that's a weird old-time outfit. And your accent is odd. You don't control the robots, or and you don't seek to use me? Well, let's go with that one first. That's cute.
You ask a question you already know the answer to.
Yes.
Yes, of course. I have need of you. But if you have a good heart and a quick mind, I am sure you will see my point of view.
So he talks like a Bostonian circa 1960 or so. He's got a very JFK kind of speech pattern. You don't control the robots?
No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate.
That's a weird oldie-timey outfit, and your accent is odd.
Where to begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt,
What?
leader of the Pragmatist Society.
Okay, maybe I was wrong about the Bostonianism. Where is Roosevelt from? Even an odd name. Roosevelt, I've heard that name before. He actually does look a bit like Franklin Roosevelt. Minus the glasses and the wheelchair. Okay, let's go Roosevelt. I've heard that name before.
Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgotten. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was.
Is he a clone or something?
Everyone that lives here are clones.
Ah,
Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
You need not imagine. I can assure you, this is all exceedingly strange. Baffling, even.
all right. Oh, this is hard to believe, or I've encountered stranger things, or I want to know who you people are and what is going on. Or, so you're a real president of the old United States of America? Or are you immortal then? I like that answer. We'll go with the question first.
Not at all. I have had occasion to see death more than anyone. When someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, they are different, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take years, sometimes over a decade. But everyone comes back.
This is very strange. Okay. I'm intrigued by this. This is already better than the run-of-the-mill Starfield quest. This, yeah. It brings back memories of Big Mountain, or was it Big Mountain? The Big MT, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, so you are a real president of the old United States of America.
Now, there is the question, isn't it? I do not have FDR's memories, but I know every nuance of his life and times. Well, as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him. But no, I am my own man, but not all of us see it that way.
I want to know who you people are, what's going on, or I've encountered stranger things, or all of this is hard to believe. I want to know what's going on. This one sounds kind of rude and demanding, though. You people. But it's just the closest to what I want to say, so I'm going to say it.
I could see how confusing this may be, even frustrating. But if it's any consolation, many of us feel the same. And we live here. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason. Their so-called mission. But what that is, and what we should do about it, is something the societies disagree about. Sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatist's position on matters.
I can't wait to see who I get to meet next. Or, I'll hold you to that promise, Franklin. Or, I don't want to be passed off to the others. I want answers now. Well, that's kind of rude. Or, what can you tell me about the mission? Questions first.
Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position.
I'm going to say, I'll hold you to that promise, Franklin.
Please do. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with the Monirinas and Genghis Khan.
Alright, let's check this place out. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to take anything because everything looks like it's claimed. There's probably a magazine around here somewhere. Maybe some contraband even. Okay, so Genghis Khan and Manorius. I don't know who that is. I mean, obviously I know who Genghis Khan is, but
You don't get old on Crucible unless you are smart. FDR is the wisest of us. I would kill for a new slate. Of anything at all.
she looks like a hippie cultist. That shirt.
The pragmatists are the only ones who see Crucible for what it really is.
Yeah, and then all. This place really looks like a cult.
The mission is a lie, but we have a chance to build a real life here on Crucible. Change is coming. I can feel it.
There's a Wyatt. It's probably Wyatt.
Come on, tell me.
Thing is, if I tell you, you tell someone else, and soon my side business has competitors. So I'll pass.
You're such an ass.
And they just stare each other down. Alright, we got a bathroom here. Shower. Okay, so we've checked.
You actually came from space.
Yeah. People live in space these days. Another bedroom. What the flip? Okay. Storage room. Looks like a common area with a desk. Maybe it's not a common area. Maybe it's somebody's office. This is probably FDR's bed. Looks a little. Wow. pays to be the leader, I guess. Jeez. Everybody else is in bunk beds. He's got like a king size little bathroom.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
It's a real pleasure to meet you. I'm a big fan. Or I thought Wyatt Earp was a sheriff. I didn't figure Wyatt Earp would run a hotel. We'll go with that. I'm not a big fan. He took away everybody's guns. He was very anti-2A.
You and me both there. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
I'll keep my law breaking to a minimum then. Or let me know if I can help. Or, so you're a pragmatist then?
I'm for whatever side wants to keep the peace. It means that the pragmatists and I are often on the same side of things. But you might be surprised the number of times I've had to ask some of them to back off some nonsense.
I don't want either of these. I'll keep my law breaking to a minimum then. Or, I mean, I don't really want to help him. I have kind of a low opinion of Wyatt Earp, so,
Some of the turrets are failing.
I know Amonarinas and the Believers are fixing them. You're
okay, so
free
Amonarinas
to
is a
assist
believer.
them.
But if they all fail?
Then we will most likely die. All of us. Is that what you want to hear?
Is that all you have to say?
That's why our aims are so important. We need to learn how to do things for ourselves.
I'll be here when you're done, whatever, and
How to fix the plumbing, for God's sake.
Alright, maybe I should say let me know if I can help. Even though I disagree with him, it might be he might be a quest giver. Let's try that.
that's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
Need a room, or is there a lot of crime in Crucible? Questions first.
It runs hot and cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle, maybe a black eye when an argument gets out of hand, and then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone all over. I hope your arrival keeps things on an even keel.
Alright, let's get out of here.
You're always welcome back.
No. So this is a believer, so they all have the same outfits. I would have made them have different outfits. Sort of a uniform.
In my darkest hours, I feared that we were all that was left of humanity.
How did I know Amelia Earhart would be here? And Joan of Arc. I bet Joan of Arc was here. Probably one of the believers.
Your ship, she's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
I'm more interested in you, actually. More space is very big and mostly empty. Especially in this game. I spend most of my time
Strike now.
just keeping the ship fueled.
Genghis and the Renegades?
Yes, they're
Eavesdropping.
still missing so many.
They're missing
The
people.
pragmatists are not about violence. If we attack unprovoked, we lose all moral authority we have built.
But you can't trust him.
I've known Genghis, many versions of him. You think I don't know that? But we tread a moral path, an admirable one.
One that'll get us killed.
Alright, eavesdropping over.
Is waiting around like this common out there?
Yeah, because there's nothing out there. No matter how much you see, it never gets old. Most of the time, I spend most of my time just keeping the ship fueled, or space is very big and very empty mostly. More interested in you, actually. So I'm going to go with very big and very empty.
Has anyone ever told you you're a poet? My name's Amelia Earhart. When I first woke up in this place, In my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration vectors and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit.
Why do you know about spaceflight?
The facility keeps us alive, fed and protected, but they do a terrible job of informing us of anything at all. My guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot one day, but your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know what to make of you, or anyone else here, or I have a feeling this is going somewhere. I'm gonna say the first one. I don't know what to make of you or anyone else here.
Funny, some of us have had the same thought about you. Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here. I know the societies
The robots
want
won't let you leave.
who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore.
I'll think about it, or if I can help you, I will. Or are there any incentives to helping you? That's rude, but what can I say? Questions first.
I'd happily earn my way. Like I said, a lot of spacefaring know-how has been put in my head. Let's put it to good use, right?
I'll think about it.
Well, you can't blame me for asking. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Well, the robots aren't going to let you leave anyway, lady, so we have to resolve whatever conflict is going on here in order for you to leave. So. Do you think you're the real Amelia Earhart?
No, I don't. I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers. She feels like family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though. She broke so many barriers in her life. I would love the same opportunity one day.
Have any thoughts on the societies?
I have a few choice unchristian thoughts about some of them. But I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just want to explore.
Alright.
Thanks for your time.
So,
I hope your arrival doesn't mean more violence. You can hear the howls at night. The defenses have to hold. The renegades will use any means to escape Crucible.
You're the most exciting thing that's happened, well, ever.
I hope your arrival doesn't mean more violence.
follow does.
I just wish the societies could get along.
Alright, I kind of want to go to the believers first. I don't know which one's which. For some reason, I feel like each one is probably believers. Because FDR said believers, some pragmatists, and renegades. So that's H3, and that's H2. Believers, pragmatists, renegades. Here we go. The mission is real. Sometimes, when a Manarius tells stories of her wars against the Romans, is she really reincarnated? I mean, the details. Just how much emotion she expresses. When I came to the Believers, it's because I think the mission is right. I may not know who I am, maybe one of the Chinese emperors. That just feels right. Wouldn't it be wild if I was Sun Tzu? But I just know in my bones that the worlds outside are in a terrible state. Whoever built all of this, they had a good reason. But after being with a Manarius so long, it's hard not to get swept away in it. Are we the tip of the spear of a real golden age. I mean, Crucible, just by the word, sounds like, you know, I mean, it's like a furnace, right? To burn away impurities or make something stronger. Somebody in here.
The believers will win eventually. It's our destiny. You can hear the howls at night. The defenses have to hold.
Sand pendulum is freaking out. There's no magazine around here. This seems like it's a major area, right? I think that there would be a magazine somewhere. So many failures. So many failures. Destroying all equipment failed. Tunneling failed. Tampering with the robots almost wiped us all out. Altered mental states still die at the border. Sneaking out failed. How do they know? Running failed. Clem's dune buggy failed. Fail, 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 fail. There must be a way. It reminds me of The Prisoner. This is an empty food container, but it clearly is stuff in it. Storage room. So this is very similar to the Pragmatus. Bathroom stall, shower. Toilet stall, shower. Common room. The desk. This one seems smaller. Maybe they have bigger furniture. I assume this is where Manarius. What is this? Okay, so this is her office. We should check to see if FDR has a computer in his office too. So of course she has the nicest facility. She also has a conference room, which I suppose makes up for the smaller common area. Let's see what her computer has to say. Why do we fail? I believe the mission is pure, but time is harsh and cruel. The machines break down. Clearly, there is no other reason that none of us have succeeded and been sent out into the settled systems. I feel I am close to revelation, something that will shake the earth. I'm not there yet. I'm not the only one. We remember things to our core, all of us. Even the great skeptic Roosevelt, I've caught on 2 occasions saying something that utterly surprised himself. That's something that surprised himself. I got carried away once, he said, the first time, and I must have overheard it the second. Is it so strange that truth speaks to us through our body? Of times past, people have believed this since our earliest times. Some of us still believe. This has some kind of Dark City vibes. I wonder if they're like maybe not actually clones, but like the soul is able to come back into the body, but it's like misremembering. And the only occasion does it sort of like have flashbacks of previous memories, something like that. Alright, damn the renegades. Violet left. She joined the renegades. She must have been a traitor all along. Genghis is sly. His feints have counterfeints. But you are not the only one who knows how to handle a blade, Mongol. The renegade's belief is a sickness that must be cured. My home. I dreamt of the Kush again last night. The scrub, the trees, the soil. There's something to the sky there that haunts me. And our ancestral home, the earth, it's gone. Loss and grief sometimes overwhelms me. My kingdom is gone, but my people aren't a people anymore. One day, I would build something new, born of the past, a new Kush, something to inspire the wonder for ages. But first I must pass the test. I know one day I will be worthy. The numbers grow. The long, hard strategy works. Another's joined our flock. No matter how many lies Genghis spreads, or doubts Roosevelt fosters, the truth of the mission cannot be denied. Given time, the believers will triumph by numbers alone. Roosevelt says he remembers a time when there were but 3 of us. Now we are legion. No one can stand against us. We are legion is what a demon said to Jesus. I wonder if that is anything. I wonder if the writers even know that. If that's where that term comes from.
I listened to Amon Arenas for years before I joined the Believers.
Okay, you cockney. No computer terminal here. Let's check in his office. Or bedroom. So there's no equivalent terminal here. The Believers had a lot of notepads and stuff. Little tidbits of information scattered around. I didn't see any in here. Maybe there aren't any. Maybe the pragmatists don't really write stuff down. Alright. There's another area over here. Oh, that might just be... Yeah, so that's the pragmatist room. There's some kind of generator here. Is this Amarius? Amanirius. Okay, sure.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush.
I don't care.
Queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name.
No, you didn't.
And even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
What's the Kush? It's the steppe in like the Turkish area, I think. Well, I talk about the Hindu Kush, right? So that would be like, India. Anyway.
In truly ancient times,
South of Egypt.
my land lay south of Egypt, a harsh country.
Okay. So
History
Sudan.
is enamored of my contemporary Cleopatra, but she would have withered and died had she tried to rule my land.
You know you're not really a queen. Or nice to meet you, Your Majesty. I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm not really a queen.
You walk our land a few footsteps and think you know everything. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this. But I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. the great, and the terrible, to those who would oppose me. I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom.
Questions first, how can you be so certain?
Have you no faith of your own? Something you hold to, even though it cannot be proven. It is the same with me. But I am certain. You speak to a Manirinas, reborn.
Maybe you are her reincarnation, or I'll withhold my judgment, or you sound delusional, lady. I don't like her already, so I'm gonna be like, you sound delusional.
You are brave to call me out openly. But that is something I can admire. It is enough to say, I am who I am. Once, I called upon mighty armies.
No, you didn't.
However, on Crucible, I still lead. Have you heard of the Believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems. To bring in a new, glorious age. And break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. The ancient SJW, is that what we got here? What can you tell me about the mission?
So many scoff at the mission. Before we are reborn here, there are words all of us are told. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves. To learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age?
I mean, I wouldn't consider you guys to be the greatest. You're kind of B or C tier, honestly. I mean, why you and not Julius Caesar? Why FDR and not, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't consider FDR to be a particularly great president, but clearly somebody thought that he is. Anyway. And you want me to help you with this? Or this mission is doomed to fail in so many ways? Or you really think you can change everything?
You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Cush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that?
I'm gonna. I don't really like just dismissing the mission because I don't really know what it is. Still, so I'm gonna. This, and you want me to help with this is still somewhat non-committal, at least from the way it's worded. I hope it is non-committal. So we'll go with that and see if we can tease out a little more information.
If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
All right. Maybe none of you are ready. That's a good answer.
Surely someone, anyone by now would have learned the lessons the facility sought to teach. No, the machines have not aged well. The crises break upon our beach, each one greater than the last.
What is the facility?
The facility is another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go. As much as we dream of it.
I'm gonna say, I'll hear you out, but no promises.
Then listen well, outsider. You must go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
How annoying. Alright. So a robot.
Adhere to the mission. This unit is busy.
I mean, I kind of like the idea of, like, sort of like a Dark City type of thing going on. Some faraway planet trying to revive great people of history. But not just their bodies, but, like, actually bringing back their souls and stuff. Ada Lovelace. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, well, I think we're going to wrap this up here because it's getting on in time and we could probably eavesdrop on some conversation here.
Are the repairs complete?
As much as they can be. I am skilled in many things, but my hands are not best suited to the wrench.
Will the facility fail?
The sands of time wears down the greatest of accomplishments. But with hard work and perseverance, we can win yet another day.
Your pep talks never make me feel better.
Better?
If that were my goal, I would be saddened.
You're the most exciting thing that's happened. Well, ever.
Alright. So yeah, I mean, we still have a little bit of conversation here because we haven't talked to Genghis Khan, so we'll grab Ada Lovelace and Genghis Khan in the next episode and try to figure out what the heck is actually going on here. But if it is a Dark City homage, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen that in a video game before. And it is a
Do
pretty
not
good movie.
leave Crucible. Warning delivered.
Well, what if I do? Anyway, so we'll wrap it up here. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope they enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time using Canada. I'm Cobalt Thorium.
I do not know the next step.
And I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.